Today, I want to talk about something that can fundamentally change the way you see law of attraction and conscious manifestation. So we talk about desire. Desire is a starting point, right? What would you desire in your life? If you could do have anything you want there, how would you like to be living? That is the starting point of this conversation. Yeah. And when we speak of personal creation and manifestation, so many people are still focusing on the outside world, right? If you focus on the outside world, you will be reactive to it if you don't see what you want. But the creation, right? Because there's a desire and there's a creation. And sometimes people talk about it's not about creating, but it's about remembering. That's another subject, right? But let's say we're talking about, personal creation, conscious manifestation, using your mind through imagination. Yeah. All you want to focus on is how you feel because that's what we're creating, right? When we say, okay, we're here, playing in this physical world, and then we are here to manifest something, right? Now, if your vibration of your body and your subconscious aligns with that desire that you have, means that you are actually living as if you're already experiencing, right? And then we go to that place using our imagination, it will manifest in the observable world. So the analogy that I always give is like a gravity, right? Law of attraction is no different from law of gravity, means that it's always gonna go down. So if you release and open the hands, it's always gonna go down. Yeah. So when you convince your subconscious mind that believe that it's done, believing that it's done is this opening of the hands, and the manifestation in the visible, observable world is this airport case landing on the bottom hand. Yeah. Everybody is focusing on this bottom hand. What we want to focus on is this opening of the hands, because if you open the hands, this is going to drop 100% of the time because gravity exists, right? So then the creation is an inside job. So what are we really creating? We're not trying to create the manifestation in the outside because that's not our part. That is the infinite intelligence is going to take care of. And the personal free will, the attention and the focus that we must exercise is that you use your imagination and you feel so good living in that desirable place, and you convince your subconscious mind that it's already done because you feel living in that place all the time. That is exactly what we're creating. So we are creating the energetics in the body. We are creating that energy. And the reason that I want to emphasize that in this video, right? Creation is inside, not in the outside. It's because so many people believe in this work and then stay focused on the outside. And when you don't see that thing that you are desiring, you let that lack of evidence of sight, not seeing the physical form in the outside, and you let that impact you to go to the energy of lack, right? I see that over and over, right? I believe in it, I'm doing it, and I don't see it. Ooh, I'm contracted, I'm resisting, I'm fearful. Yeah. So the invitation is to forget about the outside, right? That all the creation and the work and the practice that we're doing is to feel that you're living there using your imagination and the ability to feel what you're seeing, right? Many people have different, learning style, and sometimes people say that, oh, I cannot imagine really well. Some people say that, oh, I can imagine, but I cannot feel it, right? Believe it or not, I'm not really good at imagination, right? I like to write things to make it, kinesthetic using body that I can visualize better. Now, not being able to visualize is not an excuse because you can collect all the visual, the actually you can see online, right? So if that's what it takes, you want to collect all those information, and then you take some times every single day to be mesmerized by that image, And then that's going to take you on a journey to begin creating a story that lives in that imagery, right? And then you let the body feel the excitement. You let the body feel the expansion. You let the body feel the whatever the feeling that allows you to feel energized and joyful, right? And anybody can do that. I think we just want to form a practice to get there and to exercise creating that feeling energetically inside. Yeah. So the single message today is the creation. You're not focusing on creating anything in the outside. Don't worry about the outside. You're creating in the inside. What is it that you want to see in your life? And then begin putting all those, any pictures or any writings that enables you to go to that imagery to feel what you need to feel expansive. And you stop there. You don't focus on the outside, right? You do want to take different action to collapse the distance between the observable effect and you want to kind of backtrack a little bit, right? If you already had that thing that you desire, what are the action steps that's been done? And you kind of knock off a little bit with the energy of inspiration, right? You're not doing to get somewhere, you're already there, and you backtrack and knock off all those action because if you're already there, you have done it already, right? So being inspired, feeling that energy, creative juice in your energetics, and that's what you want to focus on. And to me, practicing focusing on that will enable you to stay away from focusing on that lack in the outside. And so many people, practice this and get impacted by the lack of the thing in the outside. So this video is going to help you watch a couple of times because you want to repeat over and over to form a habit of focusing on the inside. Everybody knows that the answer is inside, and almost everybody, is still focusing on the outside. So let me know if you have any questions, any clarification questions, and I'll see you in the next video.